What is going on, everybody? Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another video of Adam Finance. I'm your host, Adam. Today, we're going to be diving into a difficult subject, which is chemical engineering. So, if you're interested in that, stay tuned. And before I start this video, if you guys are interested, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. These videos, I love making them, and I hope you guys enjoy watching. Let's do it. Chemical engineering, what do they do? What do chemical engineers do? So, chemical engineers use their knowledge of physics, math, science, and put this into practical applications into food and drug administration throughout the United States. So, it's a complex definition, but this is kind of a high level of what chemical engineers do. A very large portion of what chemical engineers are doing uses biology. So they have to test whether these compounds they're making in these labs, like proteins, different kind of drugs that you're going to be taking, have to make sure and they have to assess the situation whether or not these drugs are okay to be taken by humans. They do a lot of animal testing, a lot of different testing within the laboratory. So chemical engineers mainly spend their time within laboratories, very suited up, they're very dressed up, head to toe, no skin showing, because what they're doing is using a lot of these chemicals that are very dangerous if touched by your skin. So according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS for short, job growth for chemical engineers by 2030 is about 9%, so it's a pretty healthy growth rate. A lot of people do enjoy studying chemical engineering. It's a very tough subject to do because you have to get through chemistry, like several different versions of chemistry. You gotta go through biology. Obviously, you also have to go through the physics and math portion as well. What can you expect a day in the life of a chemical engineer to be? So that's kind of a tough question because a lot of them are doing several different things at once. They're not all just working on the same exact project. There's a lot of chemical engineers within a lab, a lot of doctors, a lot of scientists who are also there. BLS, again for short, does state that nearly all of chemical engineers are working full-time 40 hours a week or more. It's a very labor-intensive job. You're doing a lot of work. You're going to be standing on your feet a lot, dealing with these laboratories. You're going to be working in tough environments. So you're not really kind of at home working. You're going to be somewhere else doing work. You're going to have to be fully clothed. So if that's the kind of thing that you like, you might really want to pursue chemical engineering. Another question that I've answered in a lot of my videos, a lot of people ask, are these majors hard? So for chemical engineering, I can almost guarantee you it's going to be difficult. You're going to go through the biology, you're going to go through chemistry, you're going to go through physics, you're going to go through math, basically every single science class that you can imagine, you're going to be doing a lot of. With these science classes, usually there's a high fail rate and there is a high number of exams that kind of weight your grade, basically for all of your entire percentage. So chemical engineering is going to be a pretty difficult subject, but if you're someone who loves chemistry and loves sciences, it might be easy for you. For me, I know chemical engineering would be the most difficult subject out of all of them. I'm not very good at chemistry. I really do not like it at all. Also, I do not like biology at all. So for me, chemistry would be, chemical engineering would be the very difficult subject that I don't even want to consider doing. But you might be totally different. It might be very easy for you. So answering the question about if it's hard or not, it's kind of up to you. It's kind of up to you to decide. I know for me, like I said in civil engineering, I think civil engineering would be okay for me, but chemical engineering, I know for me would not be it. I would not be good at chemical engineering as much as as much as I enjoy studying for school. It's not what I would like to be doing. So let's talk about internships and internship rates. So internships are actually pretty common for chemical engineers. As I said before, 9% growth rate by 2030. So it's a pretty healthy growth rate. A lot of students are going to work at laboratories, hospitals, different laboratory centers, and honestly, I feel like growth within internships is very possible and it's not very difficult with chemical engineering as long as you have a strong background within school and you're able to pass those interview questions. I actually have several friends at Denver who are doing internships with chemical engineering at hospitals, so it's very doable to get an internship. You don't have to be at the greatest university ever. You will still get those positions if you are good at what you're doing. The question that you guys have all been wanting to know, salary. So in 2020, the average salary was reported to be about $108,000, which is a pretty high salary. It's a starting six-figure salary, which is very good for engineers. So as you can see, job growth is high, and salary is going to be very good as well. A very competitive salary, different kinds of compensation may come as bonuses, stock within the company if you're at a public or a public sector company. So A lot of different things to think about, but $108,000 is the average in 2020. So I'm sure it's going up right now. Is chemical engineering for you? I can't tell you that, but I can tell you it's not for me. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I really enjoy making these videos for you. I'm trying to go through all the different types of engineering, kind of explain the little high-level details about them, job growth, salary, what you can expect. So if you guys like that, make sure to let me know down below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace!